I wanted to die. There were days where I wanted to die.
Hey guys, Amy Roebuck and TJ Holmes started their podcast, Amy and TJ, basically where they're trying to convince people that it wasn't infidelity that actually got them fired and also broke up their marriages. They were already in the process of divorce in front of cameras, and they didn't plan, of course, to that to happen. And everybody knew basically that they divorced and they're having romance, but they didn't publicly announce that because TJ was saying that he has a daughter and he needs to explain to her all this blah 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 stuff. I understand one thing that first you should say something to your significant other, then publicly announce that because you're working together. I mean, come on, like it's like public ethic. I understand if you have like feelings for each other, mutual feelings, but how people gonna react to it? How they reacted. So definitely their mistake. Let's see what they said, and also don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Let's go.
And so, to be clear, we were outed as being in a relationship, but everyone else thought we were being outed as adulterers, being outed as cheating on our spouses, and it wasn't the case, because the odd thing is that the day those pictures were taken and the day that article was released that outed us, we had both at that point were in divorce proceedings.
Of course, TJ, everybody thought that because nobody knew about you together, and basically that was caught on the paparazzi camera, and they like chasing these moments. So in my opinion, like, why would you say that now? Like, oh yeah, like yeah, we were in the mid of our divorces, so yeah, basically we're like outing as a couple. Nobody knew that back in the day, and like your excuses are lame, bro.
It was one of those things where everyone in my tight circle knew I was getting divorced. I took my ring off early August. It was very clear to anyone who knew me that I was in the middle of a divorce. TJ is a much more private person than me and just chose to keep that to himself.
That's the problem, actually, that nobody knew about your divorce. I mean, your colleagues at work, you both married, and how people gonna, when they see that, how people gonna think about that? I mean, this is ridiculous, and they still trying to like say, oh no, it didn't happen. Basically, we were like so private, that's why. But like you're like basically lying to people who are watching you that you're not a couple, and like it's a complicated story. I don't want to like blame them too much because they started a new show. Maybe they're gonna be successful, and if they have love, it's love. But they're trying to convince people now that actually nothing bad happened back then. But you were supposed to do that back in the day, not right now.
But it was hard because anyone who was a viewer, anyone outside of a very small circle, didn't know that either one of us were getting divorced. So that was one of the challenges we had in the beginning.
Look, at that point, my daughter, I mean, she's 10. I was still trying to get her adjusted to her new reality of her parents not being together. And I'd been working on that for the past 3-4 months. So I didn't want to spring on her in that early that, oh yeah, by the way, you know that Amy Roebuck, who's actually you've known since you were 1, has been a part of well, I'm dating her now. I hadn't even told my mom about the divorce. So why the hell am I thinking about telling an executive at the network about it? So that's just where our heads were. And hindsight, sure. And maybe we screwed up.
Nobody knows for how long they've been together. Maybe before they've been caught on camera, they've been together for a while because they are co-hosts for a while, right? So we don't know all the truth. Maybe that was the cause of their divorce. We don't know anything yet. And just they trying to, first of all, I would have said that, yeah, I'm the one to blame, you know? We were like afraid of people basically judge us because we became lovers, not co-hosts, not only co-hosts. But it turned out eventually that they lost their job. That's their fault.
But this year, I wanted to die. There were days where I wanted to die. And that was something I had never experienced before in my life, where I just didn't want to get up. I didn't want to see what new headline was going to be out there. And that has been such an eye-opening experience. And then to feel like, you know, who is still behind me, who supports me, Will I work again? Will I be ever trusted again?
You should have thought beforehand about all of this. How can I be trusted by people? Of course, nobody's gonna trust you if you're lying to people. I mean, if you're hiding. I mean, private life, it's private life, and everybody can say, oh, it's private. But not if it's between two colleagues that are married, that like hosting the show Good Morning America, basically like a family show at the end of the day, like little kids waking up for this show, and there's two people like having a relationship on the side, or no? That's what I want to know. Or what do you think? Leave me your thoughts in the comment section. Also, don't forget to share, like, and subscribe, and see you guys tomorrow.